Reka turebe ikiganiro hano turi mu kiganiro cy'ukuntu Siriya bayifashe rwose ntacyo yikanga. Uri kubibona ariko ko amajwi noneho yatangiye kugenda azamuka uko mvuga nkasama ha kubona ko ari kugenda avuga. Urasetsa. Amajwi ya microphone nayo ngayo. You see?
led by Chairman Michael Whatley and Lara Trump. The RNC invested very heavily in recruiting hundreds of thousands of volunteers and lawyers for what it called its election integrity effort 4 years after Trump lost his re-election bid to President Biden, citing unproven theories about voter fraud. So we did want to share the very latest news as Lara Trump will step down as co-chair of the Republican National Committee as she considers a number of potential options, with her father-in-law, President-elect Trump, set to return to the White House. And one of those possibilities could be replacing Marco Rubio.
baratubeshye aho baba baravuze ngo wagwani.
Much more coverage to come.
Okay. Aracyari ikiganiro mugezwaho na Bon Photographe. Yeah. Abakomeje gushya. Izi ni inkuru rero ziri kubera muri Syria, aho biri kubera ibitangaza bigiye bitandukanye ngo perezida bamweguje da ntago bakina abahungu b'inyeshyamba hariya. Biba bikomeje kugenda bigorana rero. Kari gahunda tubagezaho inkuru zitwika ziri live, ibintu hano biba biri bicika hagenda hagurumana hakomeza gushya, ni gahunda. Ubu rero muri kumwe n'umunyamunwa dore uko gisa.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Stephanie Quinu. I did want to head live to Philadelphia, where a press conference is being held right now. You can take a look as folks are gathering.
Hano mbagezaho inkuru. Hano reka turebe, sinzi umuntu hano bagiye kuburanisha.
Victims, including the remains of a 12-year-old Delisha Africa, one of 5 children and 6 adults who were killed when police bombed the MOVE organization's headquarters, causing a fire. We see that someone's speaking right now. Let's listen in.
I am pleased to be here alongside Mike Africa Jr. and other members of the Africa family and our community. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest condolences to the
Yabivuganye ikiniga nyinshi yenda kurira, ariko hano rwose niba twabyita uburyarya simbizi, ariko aravuze ngo arabakunda cyane.
all of you. When Mike initially called me
Ibintu by'imiryango n'amahoro, ibintu nk'ibyo.
the museum had remains from the MOVE bombing, and that the museum had been using them for decades as teaching tools and research specimens without the family or community's knowledge. Frankly, I thought it was too egregious to really be true. And when I learned that this actually happened, I was sickened, I was dumbfounded, and I was enraged. So it is absolutely unacceptable that we are back in the same situation 3 years later. The Penn Museum apologized for mishandling the MOVE remains in 2021, but talk is cheap. We need the Penn Museum to prove that they mean what they say through action and not just words. Instead, the Penn Museum continues to demonstrate a profound disrespect for Black life and Black death. When activists alerted museum leadership that the institution still possessed the remains of Delisha Africa over a year ago, the museum ignored them. There is absolutely no possible justification for the museum's barbaric treatment of a Black child's body. and death. We understand that the Penn Museum is a research institution and is used to slow, methodical studies that take years. But they need to realize that this is not an academic project. There is real trauma and pain here that needs to be taken seriously and addressed swiftly. The Africa family deserves closure, and they should have received that decades ago. The fact that we are still here holding our breath, waiting for even more remains to be discovered 3 years after this initially came to light is a slap in the face to the Africa family and our community at large. It is past time for the Penn Museum to work in a real and authentic way with the Africa family and community to quickly review the museum's entire inventory and return Delicia's remains and any other move bombing remains in the museum's possession to their family or community so that they can finally be put to rest. And most importantly, the Penn Museum needs to learn a very important lesson. In life or in death, it is never okay to use Black bodies as trophies or to enrich an institution. Thank you so much.
On the move. First, I want to say thank you to Councilwoman Jamie Gauthier